The program in the watch now, UDUOTA. UDUOTA means heart of the matter, and the heart of the matter. Now us come here this night, and we original from independent television. You know, say every Monday now we always come here to discuss different issues. My name is Matt Ololo, and I deal with some people who say I will introduce to now shortly. First of all, from my left, it's Inosa Igebo, one politician and also a member of the ruling APC. Just a good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Not too bad.
You don't taste more.
All right. I want to do the talk for TV this man.
All right. Yes, so Victor, Victor, good evening.
Good evening, man. Good evening, viewer. Welcome.
Thank you very much. So, now, remember, May 29, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu completes 2 years for office. So, we will look at the tenure experience for the past 2 years, whether things done better or things they go small or high be. Make us start with somebody a member of the civil society, and Victor. Victor, good evening again.
Good evening.
In 5 minutes, talk to us. Just x-ray this government.
Okay. The government of Ahmed Bola.
Don't forget, see this program a pidgin.
Okay, I know. The government of our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has spent 2 years in office, to me and to many Nigerians, I would call it, he named the government of a renewed hope. But this is a government of disaster so far. Disaster plus calamity, I don't know what is equal to, because the things are so bad. He came in 29 May 2023. That day he was sworn in. He declared subsidy removal without a reasonable plan how to cushion the effect of that removal. So that is how he started his problem. Before he could get to Aso Rock where he was going, things have already turned upside down in the whole city. As far as even to Benin, people were changing their meter for fuel. And once fuel price change, say, Kasala don't burst for time with that. Everything don't they go up. So within 2 weeks in his administration, what did he do next? He floated the Naira. So Naira that have no weight, that has no support. Floated the Naira, how I can explain how effective explain is like you born a child who is less than 2 years. You drop the child along the road, find food to eat by yourself. That's how I would describe it. He floated the Naira. The Naira was about 300 Naira per $1, 3 Naira to $1 when it came in. Naira go reach 1,900. Now it's about 1,600, 1,500 something, 1,600. They are saying $1, now $1. They floated it. And everything jumped out of the window. Life became miserable for many Nigerians. People cannot afford they will say 3 square meal. 3 is not even a square. 3 is a triangle. People cannot afford 3 triangle meal a day. No feature 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, and evening. What people now do, find waiting they go chop once in a day, then drink water. That's the situation we find ourselves. And if you want to look at the impact of his policy, not be here. When he came in, the bag of rice was 30-something thousand. The bag of rice jumped to 100-something thousand. Everything across board jump. And the income of the people, the money that people they get, never change. In the midst of all those, increased salary, minimum wage to 70,000. 70,000 cannot buy a bag of rice. Whereas in the previous government, where a minimum wage can buy you 3 bags of rice. A minimum wage cannot buy you a bag of rice. So what does that lead to? Hunger in the land. Then that is one part. Insecurity. Taking a different dimension.
Okay, no, we'll look at sector by sector.
That's why I'm taking it like that.
Okay, so you end for hunger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, make
I was looking at, if you say, for example, take agriculture.
We'll take sector by sector.
Sector by sector.
So you don't look hunger.
Yeah.
So make it respond to that one first before we continue. We'll take step by step, we'll not rush everything together at once.
Okay.
So that people go follow. All right. It is, sir. You see, since Tinubu come, things change.
Yes, true in some aspects. And in some other aspects, not to correct, finish. What I talk about, so to say, we be Nigerian, we don't do used to a certain way of living. We do used to what they call freebies. If you go outside the norms, if you go north, when I say norm, outside the normal way where they do it. If you go northern Nigeria now, you'll see one big man will get plenty money. You'll see more than 1 million people will not get. When they come, they gather for a house. Every day they want make it give them food. That kind of scenario not encourage people to sit up, to fight for themselves. If you can't come south, where people like to enjoy, and when they drink 10 bottles of beer, when they don't remove subsidy, say the cost of beer don't go up. The money where they need to take feed for house, they don't start to drink beer. They'll blame Tinubu. But in the normal climate, especially in the advanced world where we for borrow our democracy, the way that they run the Nigerian democracy since independence, not good in comparison to how Oyibo they do for Obodo, where the economy take balance. Yes, production not really true. We first get production well, but the previous or successive government from many years ago, they don't jabaru the whole thing. So when Tinubu come, he inherits a government when they don't know how the whole debt profile or how the system they operate 100%. He get idea, but you don't know why they operate 100%. For example, if you take Lagos State, where he from come, set up and as governor, come they bring people where they come, where they do things along the blueprint. You see, say Lagos is a very successful state. So if you consider Lagos as a country, you go see as in a very successful country. All credit to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where they are our president today. That thing when you do for Lagos, it not do them overnight. It takes a lot of time to take plan with strategy and policy where it takes strengthen Lagos State, while Lagos State be the 5th or the 4th largest economy in Africa today.
Yes.
So if you look Nigeria, for instance, I know say the removal of subsidy as it come now difficult thing, but they remove the money where the rich people for the country, where they don't kill them for more than 40 years, from their amount, because they don't go bring refined product like petrol. They'll go to charge Nigerian government, say they bring fuel, they'll collect the money, whereas they don't bring fuel. The same successive governments don't do and they come for many years. They will say they spend billions of naira till they repair refinery. Refinery for more than 40 years, they not get ahead.
So that man can't go talk for television, say he don't tire to they make money.
So at the end of the day, when Tinubu come now, he remove subsidy, he take part of the money, take continue waiting the successive government they do, including Buhari. Today, Port Harcourt refinery, Warri refinery, they work. Soon Kaduna will start to work. So for country we go succeed in terms of beating hunger as a form of economic warfare, beating the idea of make your money can't get value or make your country can't be viable. There are certain things you must do which the common man no go understand. Apart from saying hungry, they beat them, which is to do with the issue of monetary policy and fiscal policy. Monetary policy now how you take they do your exchange rates for the country. But you need to understand one thing. For this our country, Nigeria, so the Oyibo way they here, they subsidize things for us, they collect the money. At the same time, they pretend to us say that they help us, whereas they know they help us. A lot of the petrol where they refine, what they say they bring from Obodo Iboso, it creates work for them for Europe. 20 refineries or 39 shut down when Tinubu remove subsidy. Our subsidy, where would they pay for? Where they charge Nigeria, say Nigeria pay for? When Nigeria not the see use, the so big men for Nigeria where they thief them, go they sell them for African country, which means now our money that they feed African sub-Saharan states. So any sensible president like President Tinubu be now, he go take that hard step to say this thing need to stop. When it stop, we'll come adjust to say what we supposed to do, what we not dey do since what we got to do now. Because the debt in Nigeria, they now create IMF debt, now create World Bank debt, now create Chinese debt, which Tinubu don't pay all today, billions of dollars. So I no go talk say things not dey difficult for our people, because removing subsidy from energy, which is power, Oyibo dey subsidize for their people, but now the indigenous company they subsidize them for, and people they subsidize them for till they pay tax. But if we dey talk about our own companies here, now mostly foreign companies like DSTV na South Africa, GoTV na South Africa, if you subsidize for them, they'll carry your money go back to South Africa. And the way the corruption still dey the country, where they carry our money, it don't still give naira value so much. So when you look at the whole calamity, we not blame people where the cry say things hard for the meantime, because ordinarily in terms of say food, when you go village, now village people go give you food. You were from Benin or Lagos go village, you expect Benin people or Lagos people to get money part of the village, but all the village will give you yam, they go give you cassava, they go give you plantain, they go give you everything where they eat, when you know they beat them. But when they carry that food come up from village, come Benin, they'll come use Union or Abuja to turn out. The same people where they do the market, the same common citizen, they go say this thing, you're not going to sell out for 1,800, they're not going to agree. You must sell out for 4,000 because Union dey. So all the blame not fit dey the president table, because he changed policy wey affect subsidizing of things wey dey keep Nigeria into debt, wey we no go ever fit get up from. Even if we get oil, we get gold, we get everything. But on the face of the ordinary man, na president. But on the face of those wey understand how economy dey run, wey understand the money wey the governors of the state dey get, wey they no dey spend, it will be unfair to sit down and talk say na Tinubu cause the hardship. Instead, the man really help us, because that foreign exchange, so e drive many companies, more than 4,000 below the chain, and the company from people from America and England, where they come here, because they fix our own interest rate, which is not supposed to be. So now let's see them fix, and that one a very positive thing, and it don't yield positive result. And the fiscal policy be say, if you not get 100,000, not go spend 110,000 or 50,000 to buy something. Get the money before you spend out. So, my brother, I don't personally believe, or as Greece say, President Tinubu coming to be president of Nigeria don't bring us back. Instead, I think he strengthen us. Because the minute Tinubu stop subsidy, the people for Niger, the people for Senegal, the people for all the other African countries, Chad, they begin cry, say their product don't go up. What do you subsidize? You collect Nigeria money, you still take the thing, come on, go sell out for another place. Now, president wey God send, now president wey care about the country, which common people not go understand, I go fit there to stop that thing, because that thing, e go all the way to Obodo, where they support the people wey dey Nigeria here to bury Nigeria alive in the name of subsidy. So to me, as much as I understand the pain now for some time, I believe say wetin the president do now the best thing for this country.
The pain there for some time.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Step 2 now, enter security.
Yeah, before I enter security, I want to correct one thing.
Okay.
As we speak today, Port Harcourt and Warri refinery are not working. As we speak right now.
What did happen?
It has been shut down.
Again?
Yes.
Shut down for maintenance now. Which one is that?
Hold on. Shut down for maintenance. How much have we spent for the last 2 years? How much have we spent in maintenance?
But I leave the argument. Make it
It's not argument. Let me say something. Because this is the truth of the matter. Now, this one be the truth. When what you are putting money is not working, you cannot make them say it's working. That is number one. Number two,
Warri refinery where they work there.
people have been working the way it was not producing. We have discussed this one before.
For Port Harcourt refinery.
Why will people be in that refinery earning salary when they are not doing producing anything? As at today, when we are used to down here, Gogo is not working.
It's working.
It's not working.
It's working.
Now, if you look at that, you talk about the subsidy removal. Nobody says subsidy removal was bad, but if you are going to remove subsidy, you must make a plan for the impact, how to cushion the effect. It's not the first person to remove subsidy. Subsidy has been removed because subsidy will always grow. Subsidy will always come back. Subsidy, you removed it, nobody's complaining about that. What were the plan? Input for grant for the impact of that subsidy. There was no plan.
No, exactly.
That was the failure of the president without a plan. What's happening? There was no plan.
The plan where they may just tell you that.
Okay, just mention it.
CNG.
Thank you. I will want to go to that. The CNG was afterthought.
As I observed.
The CNG that they are even talking about after 2 years now. Do you see any CNG bus in Edo State?
I explain something to you.
As at today, Edo State, we are in Edo. Did you see the CNG bus? It's not there. It was afterthought. What am I saying? I'm saying something.
Public bus, they use CNG. Even
the CNG you are talking about, which Tinubu is talking about, is different from the one we are talking. This is private sector CNG. The government CNG is that a vehicle will produce with CNG and be supplied to Nigeria to be used. You wait now. You know when two people are talking at the same time, become noise.
Okay.
The CNG buses that the president talked about was a bus that was manufactured with CNG on it. It's not the one we are doing. We are forming it into it. That is not what we talk. That is a private sector driven issue. It has been in Benin for the past since 2012. We have CNG in Benin, but to make it a broad use, he now said he's going to bring CNG buses. As of today, one of them has not been shared though.
It didn't. Yes. At all.
They say it did, but we see them for television. We don't see them physical.
All right. Maybe we take.
You see, don't before we take break. You see, sometimes when people come national. Local TV or national state TV, you interpret things the way you don't understand now. Fair enough, now the way you don't understand now. But when you come meet people where you know how it be, they go tell you say what you they talk so it they completely wrong. What be the idea of CNG? CNG na compressed natural gas. Now another form of energy.
Yeah.
Okay, most bus drivers where they use CNG for their bus, they buy and cheap. They feel buy 3,000-4,000 to run transport for the day. Why they see they charge the same money as fear driver they change? We never see money to change their bus. Or diesel bus. Why did they charge the same money? Just like unionism. Now they say what man do man. Now we as normal people, now wicked pass the so-called government where they talk. Because why? All those bus drivers, even keke napep, whether they use CNG, whether they use 40,000, 20,000, 30,000 a day, whether they charge 500 for a drop, whether they buy CNG gas with their tank, where they convert for say 5,000 or 4,000 a day, they see they charge 500 naira. Now, president to do that one.
Now, look at it. If you want to follow that privately, to convert your fuel to CNG, it costs you over $1 million naira.
Okay, how long? You know what can into the factor to recover?
It's a factor. You factor it in.
All right. CNG buses. Make you go ask Obaseki. The CNG buses where they be what to use the money do.
Okay, right. We'll continue on this discussion. Now we'll get 1 hour to talk today. So, for us, Mokuna, just stay with us. We'll take one short break. We'll come back. The program UDUOTA, Heart of the Matter. The program UDUOTA will reach now from independent television. UDUOTA means Heart of the Matter, and so any news already here in a live program, and I will reach now. My brother Victor Aredo, he did talk, and then my brother Etinosa Gebo also there. House 2 of us or 3 of us. We look at the history, the President Tinubu's 2 years in office. I don't say time day, but maybe you go to other sector.
Okay, fine.
Come back.
Now let us look at security.
Yes.
Security issue. I don't know how to describe it. Our president traveled to France. People were dying in Benue and what they call Benue and Jos. Over 300 persons died. They were murdered in their home. The president was there in France. Let me show you something. When Babangida was president of Nigeria, a military president, he wanted to address the United Nations. There was a plane crash. Nigeria were involved. They were less than 70, maybe they were less than 100. What did Babangida do? He cut short his UN meeting, returned back to Nigeria. Are you getting what I'm saying? And insecurity is working with 2 legs in Nigeria. There is no practical step the president had taken. There is called security decision to deal with the situation once and for all. But they are playing politics around it. And we have not seen that. That is one of his campaign promises. We need to sleep with our 2 eyes closed because we have a president who have the whole, who is the almighty president. He's the almighty because the commander is chief, CNC, to deal with the situation. But the situation have left to fester. They have left it to blossom in the wrong direction.
The grammar too much.
Okay, the way the take on the go is as if we have no president. Because the rate at which people died, they died like chickens. We are out here, we are out to the news. Where is the president? At that same time, the president was not in the country, the vice president was not in the country. Which country will accept that? I should celebrate such a president? No. He was elected, quote unquote, to provide. That is the major thing. President owes his people security.
Section 14.
Yes,
Section
because security and the welfare. When you provide security, you're not talking about the economy. Who is going to invest in a state or in a situation that is insecure? Nobody. Because of that, Nigeria have lost so many opportunities. I was looking at the chart he brought out himself, the president brought out. When I look at it, he was saying that he has been able to attract over $500 million in investment. I just look at it, I shook my head. President Trump traveled to the country. He has over $1 trillion investment taken to America. How many travel this president has made? Nothing. If we want to this country to go, we must look at somebody's face and tell the president the truth. Say you are not. If it's another country that is serious, the president, there would have been the impeachment process would have started. But the state, we are not in a situation where people call state capture. Nigeria has been captured. That's where we are today, right now. No fear, we don't have anybody to say anything. Now, even you will say, I now look at it and say, this one, there is no tangible thing you want to put, say, this is what I have done. In terms of security is zero, nothing. In terms of investment, nothing. Infrastructure is nothing. You do one thing. But infrastructure. You build the road. Hold on, I'm going to say something. You build the road. Lagos to Calabar, Coastal Road.
And they don't commission about
30 kilometers.
On Saturday.
What is the impact of that into the society? Now, let me show you something. On last Monday, I was coming back from Lagos with one of your staff said, we were in the bus together. We use the same company. One of your staff here, we came together on Monday, last Monday, from Lagos to Benin. We spent 5 hours. 5 hours on the road. Lagos to Benin used to be 3 hours.
What did happen on the road?
What happened? The road is bad. The part of the road that is going is from Ore to Benin. From Lagos to Ore is bad. I say I was with just
Lagos to Ore, Benin to Ore.
Benin to Ore, Lagos to Ore, Ore to Lagos. That part is a write-off. From Lagos. Are you getting me? So, this is the eternal road that will boost economic progress of the state, of the nation. It's not like you are building a new road from Lagos to Calabar. Not that road project is not good, but you have done a maintenance of the eternal road that will let the economy flow. Then you now start doing a new project. But such a thing has not done. Why are they doing it? It's going to cost taxpayer 15 trillion. 15 trillion, one road. Did you know what that would do in the economy when you maintain the eternal road? I wasted hours when I was not supposed to waste on the road coming from Lagos. Just because the roads are bad. Okay, look at a bridge to Asaba has been awarded. It was everywhere. As at today, I passed through that road today. As at today, no wheelbarrow is on the road walking. One wheelbarrow is not on the road there walking. But it has been celebrated, it has been flagged off. These are propagandas. If we have to deal with the situation, we must tell ourselves the truth. This president has not done anything other than propaganda and showing that I am president, I'm doing something.
But let me correct you there. The Badagry.
Lagos Calabar Coastal Road.
There is also the Badagry Sokoto.
I'm not talking about Badagry Sokoto Road.
We are looking. So you don't come up from security to enter infrastructure.
I thought to maneuver everything. I take the same by stage.
Make it take and security infrastructure.
Yes, I thought security. Yes, I feel the security.
Then let me respond to you on security.
Okay, fine, go respond.
What do they talk about security? They try to tell people for Edo and Nigeria it's a complete fallacy.
They have also expressed what I've seen.
Wrong information.
What is wrong information? It's about how many people died in cost, how many people died in Benin, even how many people died in Edo.
I'm on my feet.
Let him talk.
I did my feet.
It's on
not
the
talk
floor.
over me. Not to the raise voice. They give people wrong information. We want our people they informed, educated on issues as it be, so that we'll feel phantom and figure a way out to pass the right message to the guys who did the top or what they need to do. My brother just drive, my cousin drive in Lexus 4 days ago, go Lagos. He still drive and come about 6 days ago from Lagos. Me, they go Lagos. Everybody go tell you, say, for the history of Nigeria, since 2001 to date, the Lagos-Benin road has been in its best state ever. Everybody know. If they go Lagos now, the traffic not too heavy, roadblocks not too many. But if they come from Lagos, a lot of police checkpoint there because of custom and everything. For you to come to this TV, they attack president over Lagos to Edo Road, so you spend 5 hours. To me, that one a very unfair situation now. Because not be only you to use the road, me I dey use the road. And for your information, if you even award road, not be the day when you award down because of the bottlenecks, nitty-gritty preparations, the company, you know, before they even reach the road, it dey happen. In the issue of security, if you don't know, make I educate you. The Sambisa forest and the attacks in Borno, you go agree with me, say since Bola Ahmed Tinubu come, that attack don't reduce drastically. It don't reduce a great deal because you know why? I get friends who they army, who they front line for Borno. When they talk, on my own personally, I even send them funds to support them. Even recently, one of them, his wife traveled follow and go Borno. Outside this attack, so they come, so maybe they political to say this and that. Now the disbandment of those bandits for those Sambisa and all those other areas, now make you see say they run into other zones within the different states. Why the president includes security votes? May God bless those state current governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo. He said the money where they bring for security vote is so valuable. Today, you can tell you and you can agree that Edo is a safe haven to a very large extent. So you know if you come national TV or state TV, when they tell people say, now so insecurity this, now so president not do this, now so they talk about investment where they come, now so not do anything. All the 36 state governors will be chief security officer of the state. They complain to you when they say president not give them money for their internal security. Now those kind of arguments you could talk here. Not be to just look at it vaguely. They push a man, make people they use emotions till they join with you, they talk will not be correct. Because say maybe you be anti-Tinubu or anti-APC. You know when you see anything good, what the man they do. Maybe because you don't understand that level of governance. Yes, it is true.
That is an insult too.
No, maybe you don't understand. I'm not saying that. I say maybe you don't understand that. Because you really need to go back to the drawing board and really get your facts right. Before you come, UDUOTA, come tell our people, say, see the way the situation be. Before, Benin to Ekpoma, Benin to Abuja na war, na so kidnapping, so shooting. Even under the previous government and the one, you know, say challenge they were. But now, because those people, they get the security vote money, they're not spend that. When President Buhari did there, you know, say every time that they attack, you they see all the good work what the Nigerian army they do, what the Nigerian police they do, what the Nigerian DSS they do for Northeast, even Zamfara and all those places. That if they attack people for Benue, we know they're happy say they don't, but those one can be communal issue, it can be farmers and herders issue, which you know say that they happen for years for this country. And those things are problem from the Sahel. Because of the wahala where they happen with what certain people do when they bring in the Fulanis from the Sahel region. And you know, say our people say they take advantage of those things where they say local people go to do kidnapping, all in the name of Fulani. But now you can travel most places in Edo and most places in Nigeria safely. There was a time when they say train from Abuja to Kaduna, Lagos to Kaduna, all those places was at threat. They kidnap people. But you see, say, those things already now thanks to the president effort. This current president, when they call the 10 people for TV, so say not do anything. As for security matter, we never need to go there. We not say security perfect. But the improvement that the president has made, the provision we don't give the military and the support we don't give them, believe me, the country is in a better light. And even the Edo way you did so, it's safe today because a person where God born, person where get conscience, the government when they say not be talk English. You don't come now, come show the one way they speak fancy English, one that they support. People like you. With all the security vote we get, will not do anything. Today, those states be like calm place where investors will feel calm. Confidently come invest money because Senator Monday Okpebholo ready to spend the money where the president they give out.
If you
Now people like you,
you are dragging
no, people like you, ready to join Obaseki. But they give us
yesterday that we go to government house. There was a protest to government house yesterday.
Let's protest.
What was it?
Wetin be the protest?
This station not carry it.
No, wetin be the protest?
The protest was insecurity.
Which community?
Insecurity.
Yes.
Na PDP talk the other
When you are telling me to something.
It's just PDP. You are PDP. When you tell the talk, so I don't already know. Because when I lose,
let me tell you something.
All this time when I tell you this thing, I never see you for this UDUOTA or ITV one day. Make you come condemn Governor Obaseki wey no put one.
That means you are not a fan of this program. You know they watch this program. If you are watching this program, you will not talk like that. Number one, I don't correct. My submission is very correct.
It's wrong.
It's very, very correct. They were protest yesterday to governor saying that, like President Tinubu, I voted for him to become governor. I voted for him to become governor. Tinubu, I voted for him to be governor in Lagos.
Yes.
Twice I voted for him. I campaigned for him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So what do you know when they call the attack?
If you are not delivering the goods, let me tell you something.
Okay.
I am born and brought up like this. My father know. If you go and ask my father, if my father is doing something that is not right, my father know I will look at his face and say,
you know Nigeria problem. Talk about you go discuss am. You know now.
You never know anything. The knowledge when I have, you don't have half of it. Because you are playing politics. I don't play politics. I'm objective. I'm very, very straightforward in what I'm saying.
Let's not go personal.
That is what he's trying to do.
Let's not go personal. This is people are watching us, and of course we need to take them one at a time. Is the issue of Nigeria, is the issue of Tinubu's second tenure, and let's discuss
exactly
the issue of Edo State government, the issue of this thing. President Tinubu come, he say he pay 100 billion sukuk loan, right? And IMF loan. What do you talk about that?
Now, you pay a loan. As at today, Nigeria is owing 144 trillion. As I speak to you now, 144 trillion. And he has already submitted a proposal to borrow more money in the National Assembly. It's like you don't understand.
Go ahead.
You don't understand what it takes to run a government. That is why you like this. If you now I put two things in my hand. I say, take one.
Just let him.
I say, take this one. Then I bring hand like this and collected two from you. As at today, 65% of Nigeria GDP is used to service our debt. 64% of the money we earn is for debt servicing. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you pay to reduce, I can say good well done, a job well done. But if you pay and you are borrowing more than what you have paid, and we go, that is one step forward, 3 steps backward. It's a system. So you talk about what you borrow. No, what you have paid. Talk about what you borrow. Minus what you have borrowed from what you have paid. Then look at what is on ground. As at today, you can fast check me. 144 trillion. We are owing. When we were complaining about Buhari was borrowing too much without not showing anything, Buhari was learning where Tinubu is. Buhari is a child's play. Tinubu master borrower. Now, in history accounting, but what did the accountant do? What will accountant do? Accountant do major 3 things. Number one, he will talk about control, management control, right? Then 2, he will talk about how to collect. He study accounting, how to collect, and he's good and expert in that. And they are collecting from everywhere, every source. Everything we use today in Nigeria has all been increased. Is it electricity? Is it anything? Think of it. Are all being increased, not by 10% or 20 or 30. Even to the extent that even phone we are making call to make, government have to tell communication provider to increase. Why are they telling them to increase? Because they said want to increase what they want to collect from them. What kind of government is that? Should I be seen in place of such a government?
Okay. All right. If you just watch the program UDUOTA would register from independent television. Our telephone line is day open. If you want to join the discussion, you can call 080-777-0300. I talk them again, 080-7777-0300. And just let us know your own contribution concerning this matter. Like as you talk, no insult, no mudslinging, no our president is our president, our governor is our governor, no, we no go take that kind of excuse from you. So just be polite in your language.
If I want to talk, I know some people will call in.
No, go ahead. No.
See, you asked my brother a question about the loans where the president pay. You see, waiting not good to person, not go ever good to person. No matter what you do. It's unfortunate say person just dissipate energy, they put poor information where they wrong. Unfortunately, it they hard bugging. In short, I'm like melting on my chairs because why? Somebody just says president pay off Soku 100 billion naira debt. Soku now one of the roads what they do. Now they do money major of the roads to Lagos where they claim say no good. Okay, Lagos State as a case study, not they indebted today. Right?
That's another fallacy now.
Lagos State as a state.
Listen,
don't interrupt me. When you talk, I don't on my feet now.
Let us talk. Let's get the floor.
You know, Lagos State today, you cannot say Lagos State is indebted. It's probably one of the richest states for Nigeria in terms of economic viability. You go agree with me on that one compared to many other states. The issue of insecurity, it is the issue of debt profile. Nigeria not the owe 144 trillion. That is a complete lie. I wonder how you say they get those information when you never get basic information.
If you say like that, you have to give the correct one.
When you not get basic information on the progress we don't make for insecurity, because you know they hear every day say they ambush our men. Because if you really care, you go get people where they front line for Nigerian army where they talk to. You go get people for the senior platform where be say even the people for infantry go don't tell you say a lot of improvement there. That is by the wayside. Do you realize I want to make my people know for Edo and beyond say Nigeria budget they usually do about 9 trillion, 10 trillion. Under Buhari maybe about 11 trillion thereabout or 13. But because of leakages, all of that money they lost. What did President Tinubu do as he come as man will get better brain? Forget age, that man at different level in terms of brain. He increased the budget of the country based on how we take get money to 34 trillion. Now to 54 trillion. Why? Because now that kind of economy we get. All these other trillions where they come out join the budget. So we say, now money what we get to spend, but even if we need to borrow to finance, even if we need to pay to service our debt, this one are the kind of economy we supposed to get. Then the first time it happen for Nigerian history, for person to tell you, say, this money where they say Nigeria won't spend, so the money supposed to pass like this, so make we shine our eye, make we make sure say all this other money we trap up, put up for budget. Now the budget they increase. I don't know whether you understand. Just listen to that logic. It be like say your papa saying 100,000 you get to the spend. Somebody come for bank say no, your papa get 100 billion. In short, if he even spend 10 billion this year, that extra money where they add so, the money that they lost since now let Tinubu time the table down. So when you talk about say the president borrow and I want for that's one a complete fallacy. Not true for those matters.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm fine. Your name and where you call us from?
I want to be next to somebody.
Come again?
I want to be next to
Okay, but where are you calling from?
I want to be animal from Lagos.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. That man in the middle of that place there
Yes.
is not say anything. If they buy somebody, it's not somebody. Well, the way it's spoken is that because it's not a good Samaritan in Nigeria. How can I say from Bay to Lagos? It's good. It's very good road. It's not of them. I can't put anything more than what he says, don't just put it in that TV anymore. But I would think being 54, I don't understand what's over there. Whether I'm PDP or APC is one of that one. When it says to that TVC, that ITV, it's one of them.
Why not go straight to the point?
Go straight to the point.
Go straight to the point rather than being personal. Let's not be personal.
Is the road not better than it was 10 years ago?
Just go straight to the point. Make your point and let's not be personal, please.
It's not saying the truth.
But what? Tell us the truth.
Tell us the truth.
It's true that what we were saying that Benin to Lagos, Benin from Orange to Benin
Yes.
is a good.
No, I didn't say from Ore to Benin now. I didn't say from Ore to Benin.
The other
I said the road from Benin to Lagos.
All right, people of us, if you just join the program,
I said from Order to Benin, but now you talk.
television. Like I talk, let's not be personal.
No,
It's issues. No, let our discussion be issue based. As you make your contribution, let's not be personal. Everybody get right to an opinion. You don't need to attack this other person because
no, let me tell you something.
Let me say something. I want to respond to what he said.
Order to Benin. You see, Order to Benin. Now, road will be state government for don't intervene many years ago.
That is not correct. That was Jonathan's job. He
Let's say what's Jonathan's job? You say Jonathan's job. Under Jonathan, with the zero follow go Lagos.
Jonathan did a job
for mostly Lagos.
It was a job done by Jonathan.
Now they talking again.
If you want to Google it and confirm what I'm saying, okay. Now, not that. I want to say something. Number one,
okay, 1 minute.
Today, for example, now let me show you something. Today,
good evening. Hello. Go ahead.
So today, Lagos State was in terms of state by state debt. Lagos State is the highest.
And they are the most populated.
They are the highest in debt.
They are the most populated too. If you understand,
we say, and secondly, let me talk about budgeting. Let me talk about budgeting.
There should be more debt in Lagos.
Wait, listen. Let me talk about budgeting. He talks about. Now you are not
going to budget.
You talk about it. You never start.
No, take this country. Hello. Good evening. Your name? Where they call us from? Go straight to the point. Yeah. Go straight to the point. Just
when you talk your own.
Let's not be personal. Talk your own opinion.
My opinion is that one will say President Tinubu is the best president so far. Where the hardship is much in Nigeria.
Okay.
So now let us look at how that money. He talks about 50-something trillion came about. Now, during Buhari time, if you have $1 billion, you have 130 billion naira. Today, if you have $1 billion, you have 1.5 trillion. Did you see the difference? You see where it come about? What we call the collectibles. Because of the devaluation of the naira, they increase the collectibles. Because if you convert that trillion, you're talking about 50 trillion, go and convert it to dollar and convert Buhari money, you will budget it to dollar, you declare Buhari is even more bigger. So don't bring such a thing.
Can I correct you?
You can't correct me. Let me tell you. Now, hold on a moment.
Let him finish.
When you talk about budget, what is the budget? Budget is a proposition. You want a proposal of what you want to collect and what you want to spend. That is all the budget is about. And how did you prepare it? You prepare it based on naira to dollar. So, how much you want to collect from oil?
What are you saying?
Please let me say something.
He has the floor. Let him.
If you are getting, for example, $10 billion, you convert it to naira, then you make your budget. Then the budget you are making is not going to be enough. You make a proposition where you go to borrow.
What about GRO? Even now, to dollar. What is this one?
That one is a part
you don't even know anything about budgeting.
No, I don't know anything about budgeting.
You know, because you are getting it wrong.
You don't know anything. If you know something, you know. I'm surprised that you said that. Yes.
Let me tell you.
Let's is different.
Is it a part of the budget?
Yes, a part of the budget.
What are you saying?
What is the major source of our budget money?
What is the major source?
Oil money.
Other things, is it the same?
Hold on a moment. What is the major source of the budget? It's oil money.
Is it the same?
And when the naira has been devalued, you have more naira.
Okay, why did you devalue money?
Why did you devalue money?
What is the purpose of devaluation? The
purpose of devaluation is to try to attract investment, and which is not coming because of insecurity.
Who told you?
How much investments are in
Nigeria? Insecurity. Insecurity dey Lagos.
Let's hear somebody from
insecurity dey Port Harcourt.
Good evening. Let's hear somebody. Good evening.
As soon as today insecurity start.
Your name or where they call us from? From Lagos. Look, go ahead, Joshua. Just go straight to the point. Make your own contribution. Don't be attack anybody, please.
No, I'm not attacking, but I think the guy in the lady should be moderated. I think he's taking this in personal and it's becoming a bit abusive. But I'll just go straight to my point.
Okay.
He said that Edo State I'm from Burundi, I'm from Edo State. As I speak to you, and I'm not sure I can go home.
Where?
You understand?
Oromi.
So it hasn't been this.
Oromi. You can't go to Oromi.
Okay, and if you look at
Man from Lagos.
performance indices that you can look at,
I PDP people, they call you, come and lie.
Buhari's administration
It doesn't have to go to
No. He has someone has a club.
compared to what we see today. Is it unemployment? Is it foreign exchange? Is it even inflation? Things are really to style. And these are the issues that we should be looking at, not attacking personalities and all of that. You won't even allow the other man to speak. So I think we should be completely.
Of course, I'm lying to speak. Leave your own. What are you saying?
Okay.
I'm not saying Tinubu is a terrible person. They should do better. They should do better. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Me,
you. So,
I don't care how many PDP people call enter to say Edo State don't say you know people go Oromi. Remember for Lagos, not be Edo State midday, not be the Oromi where they go every day. You see, this is the way that they carry wrong information. They go just because say the economy bad. It's easy to repair, to scatter the easy now. Make them bring brand new car, come give you axe. You don't scatter and now. Repair her now. That be the issue now. Person they try to repair her, all of them they complain. You know if you go Oromi. Remember for Lagos.
Now let me see you.
okay, before I come to, yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Your name and where you call us from?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel.
Calling from where?
I'm calling from Lagos, precisely.
Okay.
Yeah, concerning me, I want to just contribute. I just want to say that there shouldn't be an element of attack.
Okay.
But the truth of it should be told. Even what we are experiencing in this country, a blind man needs not to be told to know the hardship. And even a deaf person needs not to be told before he can hear it. So the man in the middle, I'm sorry, it's not that I'm trying to attack him. He's just trying to be political and self-center and self-interest, because that is what we know all our politicians to be. He's a pure politician, and that is what they're proving.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. The government of today is not helping matter.
Okay.
So
So,
for Nigeria,
yes.
over the years, because our system they run adversely, I don't blame people when they say the country not the wrong way. I don't blame them. Because of the direct hardship. That hardship, go London today, go Canada, go America, because of the war problem, because of the war in Ukraine, and all this problem with Russia, all this cheap wheat where they come from there, the cheap energy where they come from there. People will be they send money to subsidize their family today. They struggle for Europe. Yes, I know some Nigerian case they be bad because we never really get an economy where they will get proper background and platform. But now whoever did there, now you go blame. I'm not saying they don't blame the president, but they need to do more research, because they say if you want to hide something from black man, you go keep the thing inside book. Now make Twitter they control the during NSAS. The minute Twitter you write anything they keep people for lucky, they start to do anyhow. Because at the end of the day, our people know they go beyond asking questions. Go Europe now. How did they beat all of them there? Just as it be here. But just that our own, we say we get so much resources. And I think that maybe the country and the government should do more to put the message out the way people will understand. Say things will do better with time. I know they try to be political to defend them. But to say about it, the happen hasn't until
Even as at yesterday, as on Saturday, when President Tinubu they commissioned that 30 kilometer, he talk and say much expectation. He said the expectation on him is very high, and he never meets the expectation. He talk and
now work in progress.
Okay, now when you look at the president who
Hello? Yes, I better go straight to the point. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you call us from?
So if you see a president who can come and say the expectation that the people have on him, he has not been able to meet it, what is he saying? Number one, he remember his campaign promises. Number two, he remember what he has been able to do. That has not impact positively to the people, because these things are going to measure in the streets.
Because he did some reforms.
Some of the let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
He said the minister he said know the effect of the reforms only do.
Let me show you something.
On Nigeria.
Let me tell you something. Now, The president who is doing reform, who is asking us to tighten his seatbelt, he living in. You see, if you are doing reform, President Tinubu cabinet is the highest in the history of Nigeria. 45 ministers.
Nazi.
It's like you see. It's like you don't know anything about government. 45 ministers. 45 ministers. The government, number one thing Tinubu was talking about is how to cut the cost of governance.
Yes.
Did he cut it? No, he bloated it.
No, but
What did they use?
cut off some traveling.
Listen, we know when he went to Lagos with almost 500 vehicles.
After the outcry, he reduced them.
Even after that reduction,
Yes.
what is going now? You have asked us to sit our president. You are buying new plane.
President
you are doing this
before he become president.
Don't say that. Let me tell you something. President Trump, when he won the election,
Leave Trump.
I will not leave Trump. Trump is a president. Our president is a president. You don't stay like that. How can you tell?
They don't give a jet for
because of what he's doing.
What is he doing?
Let's stop our president from
to America.
Now, let me tell you something.
People are crying in America.
Let me tell you something.
Don't find out.
President Trump want to be it was about to be sworn in. What did he do? He said he want a taste of his own style and life as a rich man. He brought out his money from his pocket and put it White House in the state of where he want it as a billionaire. Are you getting? That is the person who has money. When you are living on quota, we say get money, get money. The wife said the same thing. And how much is it the wife getting from the budget?
If they say you get something against the president, because you know
what I have against the president is lack of performance. There are two things I have against the
president. For the
number one, lack of performance. Number two,
you go free do
capacity to deal with.
You go free
performing. Because if you are president, you are the one who make appointment. And if you are not performing, you cannot deal with them.
We don't get governor.
Back to you.
We need to Lagos. We need to. We don't get governor.
Okay. We get governor.
What about secretary? The security.
Let me tell you something.
Who don't know how to go every day?
Governor,
right. Just a minute, just wrap up in a minute.
Governor follow to the preview of the national policy.
Yes.
If they are releasing federal policy that impact all the whole state, yes, it's a little the governor can do when it comes to
that. No, but that's not correct because right now the president release money to them.
If we are talking about release money, let me tell you something. When Oshomole was a governor, the contract they award at that time that will cost like say 5 billion. If you pick that same contract today to award it, it will go to about 15 to 20 billion.
Yes.
So what we are saying about money, I want to tell people, that's why I say, did you really know anything about economy? What is not the issue? What is the value of the money? Nigeria money the president is
all the things. Okay, wait. What will be the things where they make money they get value? What will be the things where they make money they get value?
Okay.
As part of my master's program, it's what they call demand and supply. When you are living in a country where they dump every junk here, when we be consumer nation, we don't produce anything. In the last 40, 50 years, Nigeria don't produce anything. When they export, so when I will take that process. When they come listen to me, they come here, they call it pump line now.
Pump line. You are the one lying. You are the one lying. You are the one lying.
It's pumping information.
You might say something I don't care about it.
Not lie. Wrong information. Let me tell you, I'm talking about wrong information. You know what I talk so? You know, say country where Mecheli Fair they pack they come out. Picnic day they pack they come out. Many companies they pack the comot for many years. To the point where Tinubu come now, you know say Nigeria not really they export for people to demand our goods, to strengthen our naira as part of people who see the export country. Now export country or those who peg where they get gold holdings, now their money they strong. If you don't understand this system about countries and how the West or Igbo people they get interest on Nigeria, they join, they destroy Nigeria, even using Binance Group. Tinubu na pursue Binance Group for this country. He sued them for $150 billion of CBN go fix rate, they go fix their own rate. Successive government don't they blind their eyes, don't talk anything. But Tinubu do, and when they do, American government come negotiate, make them release the Binance director. If Tinubu not be man, will get courage. If he try it, they'll kill him like Gaddafi. He did it, but all president not do it. So what I'm trying to say to you is say a lot of factors there. If Nigeria not they produce what they demand. Just when Trump, they say one put tariff that day, say what they shout. Because if they put tariff, people not come buy our goods more. Because it's one day more expensive. But if they demand the good person want use $1 to buy something of 2,000 naira. Another they can say, this thing I not sell for 2,000 again, now 3,000. It means they go change more dollar to buy. That's what they call demand and supply. Now, what is the strategic currency? In the last 40 years for this country, they're not able to look that direction. So now those things, dollar and Tinubu, they try to put for ground. We obviously go take time. When you see all this payday, we time go better. Okay, look at security now. Governor Okpa will talk that they say if they do supply road, where Obaseki not do for 8 years. They say enough use state money for road. Part of security means say road where person go pass, make them not go enter gallop, get accidents. Part of security. Governor Okpa will they use the money to they do supply road now. If they use the money to they buy security brand new hillocks now to boost morale policemen for Edo, the person they coming from Lagos say nothing go wrong. When Edo they safer than it has ever been. So which means you mean say the state governor fee actually spend state security vote money. Say because Tinubu they bring plenty money. Okpa will talk am. Say because of that one, in they fix this road because may they thank President Tinubu. I mean because say a good man they want spend the money. The people who not spend the money now you see say na President Jonathan or President Buhari or President Tinubu. Neither if you be president, does it talk the same? Okay, the governments of this gentlemen they spend their money to make sure say what the federal government they bring.
Now this other time we allow these two gentlemen, I will bring them to this studio in 2 weeks' time. Let me follow this discussion. Because
no, for talking about another thing, more say argue out.
So I like looking at shaking myself.
No. I just want to make you understand how these things do. When they spend money to they do.
That's what we don't have for the program today. We salute everybody who say call us for inside this program. All the people who call us from Lagos and different parts of Benin. God bless you now. We'll do it again on Monday. Not forget, on Monday we'll go back to the anti-cultism law. We will finish the part 2 of them. Then these two people will bring the container. The Tinubu container will never finish all the areas. So we need to bring them come back, make them finish the discussion. We'll see you again on Monday. Until then, God bless Nigeria. Good night.